hello. Okay, so it's Thursday, and again, I'm iced tea talking today, and I want to talk overwhelm again. Um, there was there was a lot of good stuff in last week's overwhelm, but as a small business owner, it's just so easy to get caught up in overwhelm. So I want to talk about overwhelm and the decision making process. Because so often we make decisions. This is what I want. This is where I want to go. This is my goal in business. And then there's this thing that happens in the middle here between this is what I want and actually reaching the goal. And the middle is the 6 inches between your ears, often. It's the conversation that is that the right decision? Can I really do that? Am I good enough? Is this really possible? Oh my gosh, what have I done? Right? So there's the distracting conversation, and then there's the what I'll call legitimate steps, right? So you have to have a plan. Often as a small business owner, it's like, okay, I know I'm here, I want to be here, I think I have a plan. Well, if the plan feels too big or um, too long, right? Like I'm going to have an 18-month plan and I don't have the little steps in between, right? The little step staircases, because it's like a staircase. So if I don't have the little steps in between, then it's really easy for our head to take us out of the game, right? So if I have a plan and it's like, okay, I'm going to do this one step. Well, I like to do steps in like a week at a time. It feels really doable and manageable. We got to stay connected to the end goal. Stay connected to the starting point. Always making sure, like, we're looking back and going, comparing. Oh, nope, look at how far I've come. Look at how far I've come. Look at how far I've come. But those steps have to be small enough and manageable enough. Otherwise, our head will absolutely pull us out. So, again, it looks like, oh my gosh, I can't do this. I've got too much to do. Um, I've got, like, it's not achievable. I really hate to do that thing. The phone, right? The phone. Oh my goodness, the phone. We really, really, really hate to get on the phone. So I hate, I don't want to do that thing and it feels unmanageable. And so guess what? We find other things to do and then it becomes overhead, right? So, like, then it's on our to do list and we're just carrying it around as left undone. Well, we get too much in this like left undone area and it naturally increases our anxiety levels. So this is all happening in the middle of this is where I'm starting and this is where I'm going. So so many tools that you can use, right? So many tools that you can use. Number one, break it down. Break it down by the week. Another thing is reevaluate. So just yesterday, I was talking to a client who was just really disappointed with herself because, oh my gosh, she wasn't on target. She wasn't where she wanted to be. There was a lot of shoulds in there. Well, when she originally created the plan for herself, there were a few things that weren't happening, right? So since then, she's gotten busy, right? Business has gotten busy. And so she's now beating herself up over not, like hitting these mile markers on dates according to what she set at the beginning without really taking the time to reevaluate, like, well, what's really happening this week, right? So because what's really happening is she's busy, she's got people reaching out to her and she's got to give bids to clients and excuse me, she's got to give bids to clients and she's got to get quotes off. Well, that takes a lot of time. So what she has to do is reevaluate her original plan because it's not realistic given the workload that she actually has right now. As soon as she reevaluated her plan, gave herself permission to kind of rework her goals, all of a sudden, wow, the overhead stress has lowered, her anxiety levels come down, and she's doing exactly what she the real goal was, which was to make more money, right? So get more clients, make more money. That was the real goal, not to hit these like training steps, right? So that's part of what we want to do. Um, if you haven't seen it yet, if you haven't heard, I did release a tool this week that these are this is developed out of years of my working with different tools. It's just a weekly tool. Like I said, weekly steps really help you focus, really help keep down the overwhelm. Just reevaluate, 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 create new steps, commit to them. So, commitment to the steps means I'm going to do this thing, and maybe it's not comfortable, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to do this thing, and I'm absolutely committed. I'm in it. I'm going to make it happen. Like, there's no one or nothing that's going to talk me out of it. That's commitment, as opposed to like, yeah, okay, maybe I'll do that thing, right? So if you haven't gotten my free tool, I'm gonna probably put it in the comments here when I'm done recording this. If you want my free tool, like I said, we'll put it in the comments. You can download it, but it's designed to help some of this. Like, here's my goal, and here's the middle overwhelm part, by helping you create those little baby steps 1 week at a time that feel achievable and help you stay connected, right? Again, stay connected to ultimately, this is what I'm trying to do, right? So go get the tool. Seriously, this is some of the best, easiest stuff you can use. Try it for 2 weeks. Try it for 1 week, right? we're on Thursday. Try it next week. See what it's like to just give yourself the ability to create doable, achievable steps in your business, schedule them into your calendar, and then know that you can make that happen. See what that does to your overwhelm levels, right? And know that every week is going to be different. Things come up, things happen, surprise. We just never know what's going to happen. And so you have to be flexible enough to reevaluate based on really what's but committed enough to getting the end result, right? So there's that happy mix, and it if it's done in the right way, this conversation, this distracting, not good enough, oh my gosh, I'm failing, oh my gosh, I don't know how to do this, like all of that overwhelm can be brought down, right? That's what we want to do, is we want to relax and bring down our stress levels and our overwhelm. So this week, my best tea talk tip is go get the tool from the comments, and I will see you next Thursday. All right, bye.